I swear I'm employed. I'm unemployed. Damn. So which is it, guys? Hello, Rubik. Unemployment gang? You ever thought of becoming a mainstream gotcha CC? No. I'm good. I've thought about it for sure. Mainly because of like money reasons. Because I used to edit content. Like I used to do like the editing stuff, but I just don't wanna. He is a drama CC. I'm not really a drama CC. I mean, maybe back during the Woowa Annie, but that wasn't even really like being a drama CC. That was just calling out the obvious and then getting attacked for it. Yeah, like the only like it's frustrating mostly when it comes to the Woowa side of my content because it's like the type of content I've always made for HSR, it just doesn't mesh well with a lot of like Woowa tribalists. Like they hate it. Like for example, I made a completely normal post, right? Yesterday. Let me see. Cart isn't the strongest DPS anymore. And then I put a meme of Ameth. And people are like dead ass getting mad at me in the comments, despite the fact that it still holds true. They're like, oh, why are you covering beta? Why are you covering beta? Like, dude, do you know what channel this is? What do you mean, why am I covering beta? Do you know what channel this is? Wait, Verena. Verena. Verena! Verena! How dare you call Cart bad? That's not even what I'm saying either. It's like, sure, Ameth is like stronger than Cart or whatever, but like, it's not by much, dude. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even by much. at base, I'd say her entire team is like, I don't know, 10% stronger than Cart's. Like, that's not that bad. Is she stronger currently? She isn't stronger when you include Sigs. Because, like, Ameth, because of the nerf to her Sig, doesn't benefit from her Sig as much anymore. I think it's like less than 30% jump now because they took away 6% fusion res shred. But like, keep in mind, Mornai Sig, you don't need it. Lene Sig, pretty underwhelming. And then Ameth Sig, she can just use EOG. But even with like full S0R1 versus Cart S0R1, it's the same. They're like ever so slightly stronger, Ameth. It's the same. But at base, which is what I'm talking about, Ameth is probably like 10% stronger because she doesn't get as much from Sigs. Like, for example, Chakona's signature alone does more combined than what Mornai and Lene's signature do for Ameth. Like, if there was a Chakona signature for Lene, she'd probably hit like 2.4 million damage. But they didn't do it. But that's a good thing, right? It means you're getting similar performance to the older top level DPS without needing to actually go ham on the SIGs, which is like kind of the opposite that I expected they do. But I'll take it, I'll take it. Oh yeah, Bronte. Before they removed the 6% fusion res shred on Ameth, she did like 2.3 milli. Because I'm looking at the current calcs, and she's at 2.15, 2.16 milli. And then I added like 7% more damage from the 6% res shred. That's like pretty understandable. And it went up to like a little over 2.3 milli. Or like 2.3 exactly. I will say though, I think Ameth signature weapon is like, it's kind of like a Phanon situation. Not literally as strong because like Phanon benefits massively from the base speed, but her Sig refinements are incredibly strong. Every single refinement gives you 5% more res shred, gives you a significant amount more of defense shred, and then I think like 2 or 3% damage bonus, which is like, I think that's the best refinements of any character in the game. So in total, at the end, you can get 32% more defense shred, 20% more fusion res shred, and 12% more damage bonus as compared to R1. Is Shakona weapon that strong? Oh yeah, it's 12% arrow res shred. It's like insanely strong. Like it's still to this day the strongest like sub DPS weapon in the entire game. When you see like teams with Chakona, you see Gion teams with Chakona, the pistol is literally half the buffing. Because it's that strong. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. Oh, it's 10% arrow res shred. Yeah, 10% arrow res shred. So for most teams, this is like 11 to 12% more damage just overall. Mornai's weapon is like 5% better than Discord. And Lene's weapon isn't much better than Static Mist. True, Bronte, true. Yeah, but both are 2.15 mil. Where did this 10% come from? You talking about S0 R0 being... Yeah, exactly, Khaled, exactly. Exactly. If you use no weapons on Cartethia's team, and then you use no weapons on Ames team, I think Ames team would be like 10% stronger. Because Cartethia is more reliant on her Sig now as compared to Ameth because of the Red Shred nerf. Chakota Sig just fucking vastly blows the rest out of them out of the water. And then I even think like Chisa Sig is slightly better than Mornai Sig. So no, Luke got nerfed. Like when I made that stream yesterday and I made like those community posts, literally like 1 hour afterwards, a new beta came out, and that's when they nerfed Ames weapon, and they also changed a few things about Luke. So now he doesn't do like that 2.3 milli, 2.2 milli number anymore. He does more so about 2 million, which is still strong, right? That's still basically stronger than every team in the game played normally, similar to Luke, except for Cart. And he has the possibility of getting a sub DPS still. X 2x rupture Ameth will not be inconsistent. I can almost guarantee this. There is a high chance it just isn't inconsistent. I'm seeing people without Ameth in like current Lene Mornai teams getting like 2 to 3 tune breaks in like 25 seconds. 25 to 30 seconds is the average time because of Mornai's 50% weakness break efficiency increase. 2 ruptures is 100% doable. Like I was asking Kem this myself in the chat, and other people were asking too, like, is 2x rupture actually viable? He's like, yeah, it should be easy. Like, this is something you could probably do incredibly consistently with her. Ola just to be inconsistent in Weeva. Well, apparently Bronte, her fusion burst mode actually increases like her suck in her AoE. So her tune break mode is more so focused on single target, while the fusion burst mode is more so made for like Weewa. That's what I've heard. She has Weewa capabilities, yeah. At least when you run her in the fusion burst team. Apparently it really helps Weewa. And there's also a chance still, right? Like, we don't have the fusion burst sub DPS. I've always put my bet on it that her fusion burst team would be stronger than her tune break team, just because they have to make up for the teammates being more niche. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be Fusion Rover, unfortunately, Khaled. Given the leaked Echo set and the fact that leakers are so confident it's Glacial Rover still, it's like it's definitely going to be at a new 5-star sub DPS. Yeah, because currently on the Tune Break team, you can use Chisa, right? Yesterday, I was like worried that maybe if you use Chisa, it just wouldn't work well because like a part of AMS kit just doesn't activate if you use Chisa, and so the full Tune Break team. But from what I saw, using Chisa on the Tune Break AMET team still makes her like 2.x main DPS level. Late 2.x main DPS level. But I will say though, Chisa is like, I'm not gonna lie. Anyone who fell for her being like a must pull for negative status units or being like a 3.x SK, I genuinely feel bad for them at this point. Because now that we have 3 NS characters, I mean, maybe Ameth Fusion Burst changes everything. I just don't think her value matters at all. Like, it's kind of depressing. It's like, yeah, you can get a Chisa with a weapon, but like, let's all be honest, right? Would you rather invest like 2 limited into that? Or would you rather go into sequences or start building a new team? Like most most people are probably gonna choose the sequences or new team. It's kinda unfortunate. Ameth is not free to play friendly DPS. We don't have now. Well, I saw a calc. This one wasn't from Chem, so take it with more so of a grain of salt. That she can use Lupa. So just as I imagined, I think the next best sub DPS option if you don't have Lene is Lupa. Because of the red shredded mono fusion buffs with Mornai. That's your next best bet. Well, yeah, but you can buy sequences raid leader is a thing. Like, you could make this argument in like any other game, but in WUA, probably after I'd say like 3 to 4 patches, you can build up enough coral to just purchase a sequence, which really changes things. Technically, it's even cheaper than getting a weapon if you purchase a sequence, because it's only 45 pulls worth of coral. But like user, if you're asking like free to play friendly in the way of like 4-star teammates, nah, not really. But I've seen like you can get rid of Mornai and use SK late 2.x main DPS level, which is decent, right? You can do the exact same thing with Chisa and it's slightly better too. But I haven't seen a like super reliable calc yet replacing Lene outside of Lupa. And keep in mind, Lupa's buffs are like way better than anything a free character can provide. So hard pulled S6 Q Yuan. Hey, he's gonna get value soon, Bronte. This S6 is about to go crazy with this upcoming Arrow Echo skill damage dealer. Trust. I really hope. Oh my god. Like, I hope so bad that it's like a duo DPS comp. Like, please. Oh my goodness. Did you ever pull Yeshun Guang? No, sadly. I've been too focused on HSR, WUA, and Silver Palace beta to like even have the energy to log into ZZZ. It sucks. Like every single time I'm about to get back into ZZC, like something insane happens on all the other games. It's so annoying. No, I do play ZZZ, but like I've consistently only been playing it just to clear endgame, and that's it. Like when it comes to actually doing like the events, the story of like ZZZ, like I'm still back in like 2.0 of ZZZ story. I just don't do anything but the end game. Arrow when? What do you mean? Arrow when what? The Arrow Echo skill damage dealer? There's a leaked Echo set for it. Are you playing Enfield when it drops? No, I already made a post on that. You guys need to understand that if that Lupa rerun thing is true, it's just a last ditch effort to rerun Lupa before people come to the realization that she's just not going to fit in any like fusion teams anymore. She still has like high value because of her general use, right? Like she's not going to be, let's say, like a fusion burst sub DPS for AMS team. That'll probably be a lot more niche in other fusion teams, but like she's probably never going to be best in slot for anything ever again. Yeah, that's the obvious one, YGY or YGV. That's how it'll go. If I had to guess, the NS team will be stronger though. Like I'm seeing a lot of people talk about like this Toon Break team, like it's the final leap of like power creep or whatever. I'll put my money on it that the negative status team is stronger. They'll purposely make the negative status team stronger than the Toon Break team because the supports are more niche, whilst Lene and Mornai are incredibly general. That's my bet. I think her Fusion Burst team would probably be the one where she hits like 2.5, 2.6. Toon Break team, I still think is a little undercooked. I still think they'll make the Toon Break team probably like 2.2 or 2.3 by the end of this beta. Yeah, exactly, Bronte. It's like, oh, I don't know who to choose. The niche negative status third slot that doesn't really beat SK anywhere else outside of negative status teams. The Fusion Burst niche sub DPS that'll probably only be on her team, or the sub DPS that power crept the entire roster because of her general use, and the next closest limited to SK. Oh, I can't choose. Like, ain't nobody doing that, bro. Ain't nobody doing that. It's currently 1.8. No, it isn't. What? The current Toon Break team is 2.15 million. That shit is not 1.8. 1.8 is like late 2.x main DPS level. There's a Weewa token for arrow echo damage. That means 3.2 has the arrow character. Mmm. Mmm. That means she's probably in the first half. We're talking about negative status team though. 1.8 Lene Chisa. Yeah, but you're not going to use Lene. Like obviously the Fusion Burst sub DPS will be way stronger for the negative status team as compared to Lene. Like this should be obvious. You guys need to understand the more Fusion Burst that stacks on an enemy, like it does way more damage faster, right? Like if you do a Chakona situation where like let's say the Fusion Burst sub DPS has an ult that consistently inflicts Fusion Burst on enemies, like that's just way that alone would make her better than Lene. Not even including like all the other fucking buffs in her kit. Also, it's a 3.x negative status sub DPS. They'll probably be stronger. Hell, even throw in, you know what? Throw in a Chakona weapon. I wouldn't be surprised if they did another Chakona weapon for the Fusion Burst sub DPS, which also raises it further. That's just not how it works, Khaled. Like, you need to understand, right? Chakona S0R0 is like nearly, if not 40+% better than Sanhua, despite the fact that Cartethia is a basic attack damage dealer. Like, it just doesn't matter. And that's without her weapon. With her weapon, it's like closer to 50%, 50% plus. If you think they aren't going to do that exact same thing with a Fusion Burst sub DPS from 3.x, I don't know what to say, dude. Like, it is very likely going to happen. Lene will not be comparable to the Fusion Burst sub DPS for the negative status team. I can guarantee it. Like, have you seen Luke's kit too? Like, how reliant he is? Like, they aren't scared of doing it. If you use anybody other than Lene on a Luke team, that shit is fucking bricked. Because he scales so hard off of Toon Break boost. It's always S3, Bronte. It's always S3. You needed to do triple Chisa damage while giving the same buffs. It doesn't matter, dude. Oh my god. You can't look at things in these games from base damage jumps. In reality, they're always percentage jumps. I've been arguing this for people look at base damage and think it's like impossible. It's just not. It is very likely she'll hit 2.5. Actually, how much? You know what? Just so like you can put in perspective. I will look right now at the damage a Sanhua Cartethia team does, and then a Chakona one. Okay. So a Sanhua Cartethia team does 1.1 million. Okay. A Chakona team does 1.6 million. So that is a 400 plus K jump for specifically negative status Cartethia. If you were to look at the negative status team for Ameth right now and add 400k more damage as compared to the Toon Break team, because obviously Fusion Burst sub DPS is way more niche, probably has a stronger weapon, you would end up with 2.5 to 2.6 milli. That's without Chakona's weapon, by the way. With Chakona's weapon, it goes up to over 1.8 million from 1.6, which is like a 60% jump in damage. You're comparing a 4-star with a 5-star here, though? Sanhua has perfect buffing for Cart. And she has an insanely fast rotation time, which allows people to put Cart on field more. Lene also has a fast rotation time, but it ain't anywhere near Sanhua level. No, it isn't that Lene Mornai is bad. It's just that they're 100% going to make the negative status team stronger. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand this. What? How in the world would they get people to pull a Fusion Burst sub DPS that's only best in slot for one team in the game? And Chisa, who has had the most ass value of like almost any 2.x character so far, over Lene and Mornai if they do less or comparable damage. Like, just think about it, right? It's not about base damage jumps. Like a lot of like they would lose money. No one would pull. No one would pull. It's not happening. I kind of agree with your thinking. Yeah, because it just doesn't make sense. Unless they really just don't give a shit about AMS negative status team selling. Like, if it isn't like 2.4, 2.5 million, no one's going to bother, dude. No one. Because most people are already going to have the Toon Break team or prefer the Toon Break supports. And then it's like, oh, let me, instead of getting an entirely new team, let me grab like one sequence, right? Let me grab one sequence. Let me grab like two weapon refinements. Because AMS weapon refinements are fucking busted for whatever reason. And like instantly, you're better than the negative status team. Like it just ain't worth it. It's not worth it, man. No, that's what we're talking about, Leon. We're talking about the Fusion Burst support. Let's see if they give this whale unit 4 best in slot supports. It's gonna happen. well, yeah, because Chisa will be a lot better on the negative status side of things because of the defense shred stacking with Chisa. So yeah, Chisa best in slot, Fusion Burst sub DPS best in slot, and then the Tomb Break best in slot. Gotta make the money. Money, 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 money. I mean, there isn't really a question of whether or not the sub DPS is gonna come out. Like the Echo already exists. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like speculation of like, oh, this might happen. Like no, it's guaranteed because there's already an Echo set for it. Ameth our first must not pull. Low key, like I think like Ameth might have some of the craziest vertical investment though because of her weapon. Am I glazing it too hard? Or is 5% red shred, some defense ignore and damage bonus every single refinement, not that good for a weapon in this game? It sounds bonkers. Like the base weapon isn't crazy, but the fact you can refine it up to like 30 red shred, like dude, like when I saw that shit, I was like, no way. Then I looked at Luke's weapon refinements. It's like this shit doesn't even come close, dude. No, I'm talking about weapon refinements for like I'm taking my HSR mentality currently with like E2 Feign on E2 and that shit. Like once you get enough sequences, obviously the early sequences will be better to invest into for a like AMF. Like after that, it might genuinely be really promising to just get weapon refinements than go further in sequences. Because weapons are guaranteed and they have a higher drop rate. Not 30, only 20? I'm pretty sure it's 30 last I checked, unless they changed it again. Let me go on Hakushin. Hakushin. Um. Yeah, no, it's 30. Hakushin is showing 30. I'll go on the Chinese version and see if it's different. No, it's not different. It's 30%. At R5, oops. At R5, it is 64% defense shred, 30% fusion res shred, and 24% damage bonus. Yeah, exactly, Bronte. Like, it's insane. Like, not even just the res shred, right? Like, even if you ignore the res shred, 64% defense shred. And then keep in mind, in her kit, when she, like, reaches the requirement of the negative status team or Toon Break team, she gives herself 20% more defense shred, putting her at, like, 84%. Yeah, I also saw a picture of Ameth in the menu on the Leaks Reddit, and it also said 30% fusion res shred. So it's in game as well. Exactly, Bronte. Exactly. On the negative status Chisa team, that's 100% defense shred. You just cap it out. Like, I've never, ever looked at the value of, like, going into multiple copies for a weapon in Wuwa until now. That shit genuinely looks good. I just wish, dude. I wish. Oh my god. I wish this game wouldn't have the bullshit requirement of, like, everything has a requirement to activate, right? Otherwise, it'd be so good for any fusion sword user. Death Shred and Ignore are not the same, though? Are they not? In HSR, they're the same. They have different names, but they stack the same. Won't the sub DPS give more buffs than weapon refinements? I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Obviously, the sub DPS would be better to get first, and as I said earlier sequences. But because the weapon banner in this game is guaranteed, like, technically, if you look at worse luck, right? In S0, R1 of, like, a sub DPS would cost some people with the worst luck. I'll include soft pity, right? I won't cheat by using hard pity because no one goes to hard pity in this game. Um, it's like 70 plus 70, then weapon is like another 70. So you're at like 210, right? At that point, you can get like two weapon refinements, nearly three, which is, if you are able to get three, like if you get any early at all, um, you get 15% more fusion res shred, and you get significantly more defense shred slash ignore, and you get damage bonus. Defense shred applies directly to the defense while ignore gets multiplied afterwards from how I understood the formula. I say Bronte. I thought it'd be the same. But yeah, like, for example, literally just two weapon refinements. Okay, let me see how much two weapon refinements makes for Ameth. So from base to two weapon refinements, you get 16% more defense, ignore slash shred. Wait, let me put it on English. Um, okay, it's ignore. So you get 16% more defense ignore, 6% more damage bonus, and 10% fusion res shred. I think if we were to add that to, like, the 2.15 million number that she currently has, she'd probably do like 2.4, 2.5 million now from just two weapon refinements, which I think is like more than any other character in the game if you refine weapon. Can I say your Augusta stats? I haven't played on my Augusta account in a very long time. Sorry. This is a different account. I got two copies of Jin Sheen. It cost me 300 pulls. Jesus, yeah. That's why I put so much merit into like the weapon refinements thing. It's because it's guaranteed, which is really nice. And once again, higher drop rate. If I remember correctly, weapons are 1% drop rate. Let me check. Oh no, it's 0.8. It doesn't change. Oh, okay. I thought there would be a higher drop rate for weapons. Yeah, it's restricted to Ameth, which is what really sucks. Like, that's the worst part. It's incredibly strong, so if you plan on using Ameth, it's a really good investment option. But the fucking requirement... What's the requirement again? Let me check. Mm, let's see. The requirement is when inflicting Tune Rupture, Shifting, or Fusion Burst. Yeah. Oh, man. Like, it would have been nice even if it was like, if there's Fusion Burst on enemies, or if there's Tune Rupture on enemies. Oh, that would have been so much better, dude. Because then you can activate it with either Lene on the team, or you can activate it with just using the Fusion Burst sub DPS, right? Like, I'm thinking the same way people use Chakona outside of negative status teams because of how strong her weapon is, and like, she has some arrow buffing. I was thinking that exact same thing for like the Fusion Burst sub DPS, but fuck. Ameth NS team, Ameth Toon Break. That's my assumption, but there's no guarantee. But that is my assumption for sure. Even if, right? Even if theoretically, Khaled is right from the conversation we were having earlier, and like the NS team at base is equal or only slightly better, like I mentioned before, if they slap a Chakona weapon on the Fusion Burst sub DPS, it would probably take Ameth to like 2.3, 2.4, just because of the weapon. Because as I was talking about earlier, Chakona S0R0 with a Cartethia team, full S0R1, 1.6 milli, right? Then you add the weapon, 1.82. So if they give the Fusion Burst sub DPS a weapon like that, then like a full premium team would be stronger. Does Ameth need an applicator? There's a part of her kit that scales off of everybody on the team being able to respond or inflict rupture or inflict negative status depending on the team. That's as far as it goes though. And yes, she can do her own tune rupture. She can inflict her own negative status, I believe. Like all that shit. Yeah. Zanny will continue to be probably the only negative status DPS that can't inflict their own thing. Um Wait, how the hell am I gonna afford this arrow DPS if I need a pull Ameth? shit. Oh, fuck. I could go the Luke route. Mm, Luke. I'm gonna wait for Luke's sequences. I want to see if Luke's sequences are good. Depending on how good they are, I might pick him over Ameth, just because he's less reliant on his sig. Ooh, excuse me. Ain't Luke dupes out? On Hakushin and stuff, yeah. But I haven't seen any calcs for like how much the sequences actually increases damage as a thing. Because looks can be deceiving sometimes. Like, I was looking at his earlier sequences and they looked extremely broken. But then at the same time, it's like sometimes I can miss something. There's Luke sequence calcs, by the way. Let me look for them. Really? Alright. Just let me know, like, the jump from S0 to S3 and then S0 to S6. That's probably all I'm interested in. Luke S6 has infinite damage scaling? How's that even possible? There's no way they'd allow something like that. An S6 with infinite damage scaling, they just fuck themselves over for anybody willing to go that far. Unless it's like, you know, a mistake. That could be possible. And they just fix it later. Let me know if S3 makes him viable without Linnae. Well, actually, Bronte, I saw something. I think it was a double intro Sanhua Luke team. Like the normal Sanhua team of 1, 2, 3 is really fucking bad. But that one is able to get like a so-called equivalent DPR of about 1.6 or 1.7 million, which isn't bad. It's a double intro Sanhua team. So you do have that like saving grace, I guess. Old kid or new? I think it's the newer one. I'd like to think so. If it's the old one, you can assume 1.7. If it's the newer one, probably 1.6. Oh. Huh. Buffing 2.x characters before 1.x would be crazy. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's why I let the professionals affect her. Let me know the sequence jumps. Because Wuwa genuinely has the worst wording for like kits and buffs of any game I've ever played in my life. Alright, Galad. Amy S0 to S3, 1x rupture. That's about what, like a... Actually, I can't look at it that way because Linnae increase. I mean, total team DPS, that's less than 50% from S0 to S3, which is... Wait, that's kind of bad. Wait, that's really bad. Cart at S2 does more damage than that. Damn. I guess her sequences are a bit undercooked. No, I agree, Bronte, but like my assumption was any future like Senrez equivalent character would end up getting the same if not better treatment and sequences. But like if that's the case, I mean, it's hard to even say Carthethius Powercraft actually, since the sequences are like so easy to get in this game. Oh yeah, Bronte. I think Chisa currently holds the record for the longest kit words wise. Apparently it's like 2.1k. And then when you look at Jin Shi and like some of these 1.x characters, it's like 400, 500 words. It is so much more simple. Found Luke, but I don't know. They look too strong. Maybe before nerf. I don't know. Here they are. I like what I'm hearing, Khaled. Drop the bomb. Drop the bomb right now. Enlighten us with the Luke sequences. Bronte's about to be fucking elated. Oh, true, Bronte, true. Is Prolova's sequences better than Cart? No, no one has better sequences than Cart. Prolova's like the closest you can get, though. Has your opinion changed on Luke's animations? They do look better than from what I originally saw, but still find it just a little bit underwhelming. Just a little bit. Luke S0 2.1 million. Okay, yeah, that's before the new beta change. I don't think his sequences changed anyway, so like the percentage jump would probably be the same. But I believe now Luke does like 2 million, a little under 2 million. So just look at the percentage jump, I guess. It's more than 50% team DPS wise. More than 50%, which means personal, it's probably closer to like a 60 to 70% jump from S0 to S3. That's interesting. Probably sub 2 mil without Linnea at S3. Mm. Mm. The reason. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. The reason I'm even considering pulling Luke, one, doesn't really need signatures. Two, Golden Blood. Reminds me of Phanon. And three, he'll probably be the only male main DPS for the next over a year. Brand better. What's Luke's best team? For now, it's Lede Wardai. Actually, low genuinely. I'm doing all this thinking about Luke and all this shit, but it's like, doesn't Brant at S3 get like a 90% fucking jump? Like, wouldn't Brant S3 be competitive with like other DPSs near the same level if they aren't named Cart? Like, I forgot he kind of got buffed with Mornai in his Monofusion Hyper Carry team of Double Anchor. I kind of forgot. Is her calcs already for Ameth? Yeah. She's like full S0R1 premium team cart level. She'd be better if you don't get everybody's weapons, though, Ameth. Because Chakota weapon kind of hard carries Cartethia premium team damage. S0 Brant does like 1.7 now? Yeah. So if he gets like an 80 to 90% buff from his sequences, like I remember correctly, then wow, yeah. That would probably put him like 2.5, 2.6-ish milli. That's pretty good. Yeah, Bronte, it's like a QU1 situation. QU1 gets like a massive jump from S0 to S3, and then the rest of his sequences are pretty underwhelming. Mm. Wait, actually, I can check. Wait, I can check. Oh my god. I forgot. I have the power in me to just check Chem's calc sheet on the Mornai thing. Right, how much does Brant do? Brant Lupa 1.7. Fuck! It went down. It used to be like 1.8. Fuck. So he does 1.2 million. You increase that by 80 to 90%, and he's at 2 million personal, which puts his team DPS at 2.5, 2.6. Yeah. That's where an S3 Brant would be. Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? Similar to an AMS situation, I think, like, the calc is just slightly misleading because, like, Chem does everybody with S0R1 no matter what. And, like, Mornai weapon is cheeks, okay? That shit is cheeks. And I don't even need to look at it. I know Lupa's weapon is cheeks, too, in terms of value. So it's like you get rid of those two weapons, he maybe goes down to 2.3, 2.4, but the team's way cheaper. What is the DPR for an S3 QU1 with Mortefi? It is like pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. I can actually just look at it right now. QU1 2x Forte, an S0 QU1 with Mortefi S6 and SK does less than 1,000,000 damage. Oh my goodness, man. And his S3 makes him about 80% stronger. So it would maybe make him like, it would make him at like 1.7 million damage. 1.7, 1.75. Lupa's weapon gives Brant 24% damage bonus. Mid. It's the same as Linnea's. Wait, but there isn't a buffing alternative for Broadblade, is there? It's not a static miss situation. Fuck. Why can't they just make a static miss for everything? Oh. I see, Bronta. Mmm. Very, very knowledgeable. Augusto with S3? Let me see. Augusta S3 makes her 74% stronger. Best in Slot team does 1.85 million. So if I add, what is that? If I add 750k damage, that puts her on 2.5 million, 2.6 million. It's about the same as S3 Brand. Because Brant scales a little better with sequences, he's able to catch up if you invest into him to like the 2.x main DPSs. I guess that means actually the strongest S3 main DPSs in the game are probably Luke and Cart in terms of scaling well with sequences. Because even after the nerf, I think Luke would still probably hit. Like, if that percentage thing is true, Luke would probably still hit like 3 milli at S3. And then the only other one that hits that is like Cart. $1.84 mil plus 74% is 3.2 mil though. Did Chem's thing? Wait, let me see. Oh no. No, you can't look at it. You can't look at it like that, Khaled. You can't look at it like that because it's not team DPS that's being upgraded by the sequences. It's only one specific character. Oh, his sequences got buffed? Oh, damn. But yeah, like you have to look at the damage specifically that character is doing and then add it to the sequence percentage jump. That's why it's not that much. Because if that were the case, then Cart S3 would do like 4 million. Because Cart at S3 is like 100% stronger, so she'd do like 4 milli. S3 Luke is 3.3 from what I see. Damn. Ooh, I like that, man. I like that. I might go for Luke then. I might go for Luke. Obviously not S3 on fucking release. Like, I'm too broke for that. And I also need to get this Arrow Echo skill damage dealer that came out of fucking left field. But after that, for sure. Jesus, dude, my body cannot handle soda. He's folding for Luke now. It just makes the most sense for this account, right? Because this account has Lene, and even though she's best in slot for like Abeth, also works with Luke. I need Kanta. Okay, here's the issue, guys. I need Kanta. So it's like I can't get Amos weapon. I probably can't get Mornai either. I need Kanta. And when I saw the leaked reruns, like that's a state of urgency. Okay, so I'm gonna run my Prolova with Kanta SK. I'm gonna run my Q Yuan with this future Echo skill damage dealer, and then I'm gonna run my Lene with Luke. And those will be my 3 main DPSs on this account. Fraud Lova, oh my goodness, Bronte. What? Like, oh my, the slander. I bet it's because you use the Brat team. You use the Brat team. And you're like, damn, like, why does anybody talk about Prolova value in Weewa? Like, does it even matter? Just run these fucking standard 5 stars and 4 stars together and you'll get the same performance, if not better. Just wait Annie for Kanta. I mean, if I lose 50-50, sure. But, like, I'm not even... Oh, fuck. Oh. The arrow skill damage dealer is probably 3.2. Oh. Which means she won't rerun on the Annie. You might be right. It would probably be better to skip Kanta. Brat team, if you use Buling, Varina, and Yohu, you can get like 4 to 5k points in Weewa, if not more. Because you just abuse Plunderer with healing and lingering tunes. The arrow echo is probably Sigrika. Please don't say that. For my own sake, please just don't say that. You guys have no idea how badly I don't want Sigrika to be a DPS for QU1. Do you know how big of a downgrade that is? Oh my god. Just thinking about it gets me angry. He'll unfold? Oh my. I mean, if there has to be one of them, I'd prefer Lucia. I'd prefer Lucia. What's wrong with Sigrika? This guy will be a sub DPS for her. This guy. The aura farming menace himself. Like, oh my god. Yeah, she also has like the most basic design of every single leaked Lahairoi character. It's genuinely the most basic one. Like, if you're gonna make an arrow echo skill damage dealer, make it Yap Yap SP. You know what I'm saying? Make it Yap Yap SP. That would be goated if they just added Yap Yap SP. Do you think we'll get Iris as a 4-star? 4-star? What's that? What's a 4-star? I forgot Yap Yap SP. They forget about the goat. The one who was there for us at the very beginning. But I never forgot. Her name echoes in my mind. Yeah, I'd feel better if Sigrika was the Fusion Burst sub DPS. Like, I think that just fits her way more. Instead of fucking forcing the arrow thing. Because, like, I'm going to be honest. Unless Sigrika... If Sigrika is, like, the arrow echo skill damage dealer, unless she's the most broken fucking thing ever, like Kartethia levels of breaking the power ceiling, which I highly doubt, I'd rather just put my QU1 with Fro. I mean, it would be cool if QU1 got like a duo DPS team outside of Fro. Or if she was like a third slot, but like it's just not happening. Because it's a main DPS echo set that was leaked. Bro really doesn't like Sigrika. I mean, it's like Dude, it's the most basic out of all of them. Like, can you even blame me? And she's not even a support. Like, if she was a support for QU1, I'd change my mind. But her, the main DPS, QU1, the support? Oh my goodness. I already have Prolova's signature. Know any video editor that can be used on phone? Uh, a Light Motion or CapCut, but they're both incredibly like predatory with gatekeeping shit. So like what I recommend if you're on Android is try to find like a free version of those apps, the premium version, and then as well just make sure you don't get a virus. If you're on iOS, you're kind of fucked. You just have to pay it. Yeah, like Sigrika, does she have the worst design even from 2.x? Roshia, wife, Carlotta, Brandt, Prolo. Dude, I think she has the worst design I've seen in the game. Like, close. It's the worst from 2.x and it's the worst from 3.x. Canarella has the worst design. Canarella is my least favorite. Canarella is my least favorite from 2.x. And I've been very open about it. But I still think Sigrika is worse. Did bro just say Roshia wife? Hell yeah. Camellia's clothes are also pretty bad. Yeah, but Cammy's like my favorite, one of my favorite characters in the game. She's in like my top three of Awua, just from personality and like stuff alone. Okay, okay, maybe if I look at Sigrika right now, maybe it's just bias, right? And I don't remember what she looks like well. Let me see. Sigrika. Okay, no, I fully remember what she looks like. Yeah, no, please no. Ugh. She doesn't look bad. It's not that she looks bad. It's just that like she already looks similar to Phoebe, which I like, but it's like Phoebe better. You know what I'm saying? P better. And then her design is more bland than Peeb's in my opinion. Like how do you get worse? How are you a copy from like a year later but you're worse? How does that make sense? Can't wait for her to have 500 healing ticks a second. Another fucking plunderer upscale. Is the orange girl? Yeah. Bro just hates gingers? No. Oh my goodness. It's not that, dude. It's not that, man. You should make a video on Mornai S1. No, I'm good, dude. I'm good. I already talked about it yesterday. I don't even think it's like any. It is like the closest this game has ever gotten to E1 Tribby so far. But no, I'm good. Sparkle, but she's a ginger. You'd still like her? Yeah, obviously. What? Why do you guys think the hair plays any role? Like some of my favorite characters from anime end up being like orange or red hair, like Mira Leona from Black Clover. Augusta orange hair looks peak. Yeah, I also like really like Augusta. Exactly, Bronte. Gabby, do you only simp men? No. What? My entire channel is me simping for like woman 24/7 basically. Yeah, I simp for everything is probably the best way to put it. But I for sure have my preferences. Like for example, My Day from HSR. Mmm. You know, I would like to think I don't think swing that way, but My Day for sure has had me question things, you know what I'm saying? Like that's for sure been a thing. My Day mid? Oh, that deserves a ban, dude. That deserves a ban. I sent for Evelyn. Understandable. Yeah, like 50% of my community posts are just me posting women I really like from anime or gacha. And sometimes the occasional Shota just sometimes pops up. Your E2 My Day's giving me dementia? Why? E2 My Day's goaded. He's meta. What do you mean? E2 My Day is like S3 Luke. Fucking game changing. It's mostly that one girl from. Oh, Ana Yanami, yeah. Kid that looks like Venti. Do you mean the blue haired one from Seventh Prince? Yeah, 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 yeah. Would you rather have only My Days E1 or E2? Well, I'd rather E1 and then get Cyrene. Because Cyrene carries his ass. Yeah, Ye Shu Guang quickly rose up the ranks for me in ZZZ. Very, very quickly. I still think I have my number one Ellen Joe after the recency bias has subsided. But Ye Xiong Wang is for sure like number two from ZZZ at least. Is it true we will get 5 new maps in 3.1? I think it's more similar to Fabricatorium. Fabricatorium. Like over here. Like you see this? It's technically like a bunch of small maps. 5. It'd be similar to this in my opinion. Any Blue Archive characters you like design-wise? There's a ton. I just don't remember most of their names. I just see them in art more often than anything else. There's like the green-haired twins. There's this like one demon girl. And there's a ton of others. I just don't remember their names. Isn't Mornai S1 more like Ruan Mei's E1 rather than Tribi? No. I mean, Ruan Mei's E1 is defense shred. Um, what's it called? Mornai's S1 is damage bonus. The reason I said it's like close to E1 Tribi is because of the value it has in the game, not because of like, you know, similar damage amp. Yeah, like if this game had Tribi E1, there would be way more controversy on Mornai's S1 if it was like Tribi E1. There would be way more controversy. Like if it was amp instead of bonus. uh, mm. Is Roshi an adult? Yep. Don't lie to him. I'm pretty sure she is. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure she's just short. Let me see. Yeah, there's only there's no actual like age for her. It's simply about how she's perceived, is what it says online. So there's no confirmed age. Most people assume she's an adult, though. I doubt Miss 2 second story screen time has a canonical age. Yeah. Mm. I mean, the reason I'm skeptical about it is because I'm pretty sure Yohu is an adult. Like, Wuwa is like known for making lolly characters adults. That's kind of how it goes. Yohu is an adult, or at least she's Donjin age, which is like at least like near 18, 18 plus. That's why I just assumed the thing with Roshia. We Koharu, I don't even know who that is. Why Carlotta the one catching strays for height? because Carlotta is like the most morally acceptable to make fun of for her height, while also saying she's like sexually appealing. She's like the safest option on here. Like if you start making fun of Yohu height and also finding it sexually appealing, you'll get fucking swarmed online. But Carlotta is basically the closest you can get without that happening. Actually, Mornai might be the closest you can get now. I think I saw a picture where like Mornai was shorter. You come on, we want to ride the bike? Well, I do my dailies and then yeah, I ride the bike. Small cart? Yeah, yeah, small cart as well. Me personally, I don't care though. I am openly basically a like lolicon and shotacon, so it doesn't even really matter. Bro got more playtime on the bike than ZZZ. You might not be wrong. I like this bike so much. Like at first, I hated it because it got rid of flight, and obviously flight is way more convenient. But in terms of fun factor, this bike is way better than flight. No one cares it's fiction. I mean, I understand. Obviously, I understand and a lot of people understand, but you know, not everybody does, especially on some of the bigger social medias. So there's a lot of people who think it's like similar to the old thing of like, you know, if you play shooter games, you're gonna end up being a shooter. Like I had to deal with this shit until what? I was like 16. It took that long, dude. Oh my fucking god. Before my parents finally came to the realization that me liking playing shooting games didn't make me a shooter. It's like the same thing. Bro, spending all his shell credits on bike fuel? Actually, low key. Wow. Like, if you are broke IRL, like this must feel exhilarating. You don't even gotta pay for the gas. This thing just has infinite gas. Actually, it probably runs on electricity. My day fits with your shorty taste? No. I just like almost everything. It's hard for me to like not like a character. Obviously, like I have my preferences. It's the same way I don't like every single like um well built character. I also don't like every single lolly or Shota. Like it just doesn't work like that. Like for example, Sana from and like most of the Angels of Delusion, I really am not interested in them, and I don't even know why myself. But I feel absolutely nothing for those characters. A lot of people think like you like lolly, that means you literally like everything that's short. Like no man, no dude. Yeah, my day is like really badass. I only care for Arya. I think I know the one you're talking about. I mean, ZZZ is like the Hoyo game of adding lollies. That's kind of how it is. Out of all the games, ZZZ easily gets the most. They'll never add a Shota though. Unfortunate. Mm. When will we finally get a short hair male in HSR? All male characters have long hair. I mean, isn't My Day or Welt short hair? Or do you mean what do you mean by short hair? Do you mean like Rover in this game? Maybe Rover? Oh wait, I'm on female Rover, so I can't even use it as an example. Misha? Yeah, but that's like such a once in a lifetime scenario. What game adds femboys? They don't. It's a missed opportunity. You can gender swap to male in the settings? Oh, really? I did not know that. Thanks for letting me know. Check Dialin's design from ZZZ. I already know Dialin's design. She's one of my favorite. My top 5 from ZZZ would probably be like Ellen, Yeishu Guang, uh, Dialin, Lucy, and someone else. Vivian. Vivian. Closest thing to a femboy is Venti. Yeah. From a Hoyo game. Scaramouche and Venti. Which I also really like. Seed? Seed isn't one of my favorite designs from ZZZ. Seed just is like, she has the gooner appeal because her ass shakes like crazy and she has her feet out. But that's it. In terms of like characters I just actually like really, really like, it's probably those 5. Lenny? Oh yeah, Lenny too, yeah. I guess all the femboys are just in Genshin, which blows. Goro, yeah. HSR needs more, man. More. Hot men sell better? Oh, 100%. I know that. But like, I was about to say 4-star and then I remembered I play HSR. But yeah, I know. That's why they don't add Shotas really. It's like you just lose money as compared to selling some hot dude. Though it's like kind of the same thing in Wua though. Like Wua keeps making lolly characters, but I don't think they really care about making less sales. Like I've heard that apparently there's like a 3.2 leaked character or 3.3 leaked character that could have a what's it called, the lolly type, which is just like Verena and stuff. And then you'd also have Rebecca right after, which yes. Yes, Rebecca. Oh yeah, Scarrow would for sure sell in HSR. He's like one of the most popular dudes from Genshin. I don't think no. You guys need to understand when a leaker says lolly model, they don't mean like Carlotta or Mornai. They mean like Buling, Yohu, Verena, uh, like that type of model. Did Scara and Venti not sell? Well, they both sold, but for different reasons. Venti was like one of the first 5-stars that ever released in Genshin, and Genshin blew up in COVID, so his sales are like pretty high. Booling has the same model as Mornai, does she? Really? Hmm. Let's see. Let me put Barina here, and then let me put Booling. Wait, this account doesn't have Booling. I'd assume it's this one though. It's these models. See, they're the exact same size. Boolingless, is my account bricked? Wait, am I boolingless? There's no way, right? Because I pulled on. Wasn't she on Prolova banner? Damn, I am boolingless. Wow. I'm thinking of my other account that has like an S4 or S5 booling. Rat team go crazy? Yeah. Boolingless? Yup. My account's bricked, guys. It's like, what do I do? Garlotta has the best body type. Cartethia too. Oh yeah, Cartethia is goated. I love small cart. I'm usually a big fan of like huge, like muscle tall mommy giants like Floridalis. But because it gets in the way of using small cart, I don't like it as much. You can fix it by buying her for 80 corals. He likes both extremes. I do, bro. I do. It's like in JJK, like I also really like Maki. More so especially after like it's a spoiler, but current anime. Actually, you'd see it. It's not a spoiler because current anime is going on. But current Maki, oh my god, dude, the muscle mommies, man. I live for that shit. Mirko from My Hero 2, oh my god, it's a rabbit hole. No pun intended. It's just a rabbit hole. She was shown in the movie, I think. Mm. Literal rabbit hole, yo. Oh yeah, Fei Xiao, yeah. Fei Xiao. I always tell the story so many times. I would have quit HSR if Fei Xiao didn't get drip marketed. And I would have never continued making content. I would have just stopped. Fei Xiao brought me in. The ones from Fire Force? Oh, no, no, no. The Maki I'm talking about here is from JJK. But yes, also Maki from Fire Force. She applies as well. But my favorite from Fire Force is Tamaki, the cat girl. I probably won't remember that, but thanks, Salad. Do you get Faye though? I did. She's not on like my current accounts, but I've switched HSR accounts like a bajillion times because I think I've done a make new account, clear endgame as quick as possible challenge like 5 times on HSR. Basically the same thing Rin did for Wuwa for his world record. I did for HSR over and over again. My Day made you stay. I don't even really think about My Day that much to be honest. The big like my favorite gotcha character right now is probably Phanon. You know what I'm saying? It is probably Phanon, and I don't think it's close.
Not in terms of gameplay, but just like character wise. I gotta go now. Have fun with the stream. Thank you, Steel. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I like My Day because he's attractive. He is also like a good part in the story. But I like My Day because he's attractive a lot. That's why I talked about him a lot. Story wise, though, it just easily goes to Phanon. Do not look up that Ellen vid. I'll probably like. I bet it's already something I've watched anyways. Like, when it comes to gooning, like Ellen is probably the one I've done it the most to in my entire life. Dude, I'm so fucking tired. I got like no sleep. Why do you have such a high ping? This is on C servers. We do not need to know that. I mean, it's already like a known fact among most of the people who watch me, anyways. Do you see that 3D Ellen animation where Wise and Ellen did it? You know that meme that's like, how does this doesn't narrow it down, right? Like, this doesn't narrow it down at all. Like, that's kind of how I feel right now. There's like a bajillion of those. Yeah, exactly, Bronte. Like, that's kind of that doesn't narrow it down much. Is Lupa best in soft for Ameth? Hell no. She's a nice alternative, I think, though. You could probably get Ameth to like normal 2.x main DPS level with a Lupa Mornai team. So it ain't bad. Mm. Is Mornai needed for Ameth? She isn't needed. No, I wouldn't say that. She is best in slot for the Toon Break team, though. You can use Shisa instead or SK, and I think it's like 300k damage less, which probably translates to like a 15% DPS loss. But that's as far as it goes. Mm. Jufufu. I love Jufufu, but it's not one of those characters I focus on all that much. Also, I heard she got fucked over by Dialin in the ZZZ meta, which is kind of funny. It's so hilarious, right? Like, especially because I don't play ZZZ that much. It's like, I remember everybody calling Jufufu like a damn near must pull at the time. And what was it? Like, Dialin comes out, and then I see all these slander videos on Jufufu. Well, yeah, I heard she's still like usable, of course, but people are just pissed that like dialing can be so general, and also power creep out of niches. So it's kind of like a Lene thing. Remember QU on S3 animation fiasco? Yeah, they changed it in like I think the third beta. Thank God, dude. I absolutely hate it when games lock animations behind sequences. People were dead ass defending that shit too. Like I know it's not like the most crazy animation, but that's how it always starts, and like people need to realize that if you let a game get away with locking actual combat animations behind sequences, they will end up doing way worse down the line. Oh yeah, I forgot Jing Yi existed in ZZZ. Another goated character. Is Galbreno worth getting, even if you already have a lot of DPSs and I have QU on? I mean, if you already have QU on, yeah, I say go ahead. At that point, you just get a Galbrena and bam. Dog? Dog. You need to watch new 3.1 boss moveset. Uh, is it on the Reddit? Oh, people are discovering new AMETH animations still. Oh. Alright. Uh, I don't see anything on the Reddit. No, the QU1 didn't get. Well, actually, they they did like buff his ult animation just slightly, and that was it basically. Oh yeah, Bronte. And you know what that means, Bronte? Those 5 new maps, similar to Fabricatorium, they're gonna be even less optimized. uh, Mobile people are about to go from fucking 50 gigabytes to like 53, probably after this, maybe 54. I'd assume it'd be like 3 or 4 gigabytes. At least on mobile. On PC, it'll be more. PC is always more. It was like 120 gigabytes for me right now on PC. Thank God I splurged a little extra money when I bought my PC back then for 2 terabytes. Thank God. Imagine if they gave 80 pulls for Annie, but they compensate with a birthday cake. Hey, I'll have no complaints about a shitty Annie if they give me a free Rebecca. I will take the bribe. Similar to the Game Awards, when I said give me a 10 pull and I'll glaze you, same thing here. streaming at a reasonable time, I'm slowly fixing my sleep schedule. I had it fucked because I had family go out on vacation and I had to take care of the untrained dog that fucking barks 24/7. So the sleep schedule was really fucked. So now I'm trying to fix it. Actually, you know what? Just add Tribby to this game. Like low key, do an HSR collab, add Tribby, add her E1. Mmm. Forehead, forehead. Would they ever rerun those units or are they a one-time thing? Most, like 99% of gacha game collabs are one-time things. So like in HSR's case, currently, Saber and Archer are just like basically there permanently, kinda. But I think at some point, like they could get taken off and then they'll never rerun again. That's kind of how collabs usually work in these gachas. Brown does too, reruns them? Damn. I've never even heard of a game rerunning a collab. Do you have any tips for becoming a skilled player so I can probably clear TOA or WIWA? I feel like WIWA is kind of simple, right? At least when your goal is simply clearing. Obviously, depends on your team investment, but if that isn't an issue, then it's like just really, really simple. I'd say just go out of your way to watch like normal rotations from any guide CCs on the characters you want to use, and then copy from there. That's what I did for QU1. That's what I did for Zanny on my old main account. That's what I did for Augusta. I looked at the speedrunners clears for WIWA and then copied their starter rotation and so on and so forth. Like that's how I've learned every single character. I've just watched someone else or speedrunners do rotations and then I've copied it. Same thing with QU1. Because I feel like this game is pretty simple when you get down to the basics, right? Like you want to use your third slot, get all your buffs up, your res lib buff, activate the intro thing, move to your second slot, do the same thing, res lib, build up for T bar, then intro to the DPS, and then you just do DPS, right? There's some DPSs or teams that benefit more from quick swap, but like you should still be able to clear without swap. I'll be right back. Gonna go goon. 2 minutes. Bruh. I had to check how much snow was outside. Oh. Fastest. Nah, I just have to check how much snow is outside. Every day, I go out for like 30 to 40 minutes to some convenience store just so I can buy some breakfast because I'm too lazy to make it myself. And dude, the snow has been steep the last few days. 2 days ago specifically, the snow went up to like almost my knees, which is insane. I kept getting snow in my boots. Going outside fake. Oh my goodness. I love going outside, especially winter. I like winter way more than I like summer. So I try to enjoy the cold and like the cold wind as much as I can. Mango clear strawberries? Hell no. Mango's like the most overrated fruit ever, man. It's so overrated. I guess you could say like mango has a more potent taste, right? So it's like sweeter. But strawberries, because they aren't as sweet, I swear you can eat way more of them in a row. And they're like less calorie heavy. They just feel refreshing, you know what I'm saying? A mango, when I eat a mango, I don't really feel like refreshed. Don't have Cheeto dust on your keyboard. Believe it or not, I've been using a completely white keyboard for like the last half plus year. There is no dust on this thing. Mainly because it was pricey, so I take very good care of it, but still. Also, who the hell even like I do it on streams, but when it comes to just playing games, I don't eat while I play. It just doesn't mesh. I always just wait until after I play. I don't like watermelon too much either. I think like trying to find a good watermelon among like mid watermelons is like so annoying. Like if you get a mid watermelon, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's there, but it ain't really anything special. But those good watermelons that you come across, do you always eat food when you play while streaming? No, I am right now because I'm eating like a breakfast. But most of the time when I'm on stream, I'm just drinking something. Like all the noises I've been making earlier outside of the sandwich has just been me drinking a Coke Zero. Or like sometimes it'll be milk. He was eating last stream? Maybe. I don't know who the upcoming Arrow character is. Oh. I don't get why people say I fold. I don't get why people say I goon. I'm just a normal human being chilling, making some normal gacha game content. And I get accusations all the time. Poor me, man. Poor me. You play gachas? What do you mean normal? Hey, don't judge a book by its cover. Everything about gacha players is normal. Everything about non-gacha players is weird. Huh? What? How about that one? You are a capybara that plays gacha games. I don't know what's normal anymore. Well, just because I've ascended from my limits doesn't mean that I'm not normal, right? In reality, everything is normal, right? Life, death, fruits, vegetables, even pineapple on pizza, which I absolutely abhor. It's normal in the eyes of the universe. Hmm. Sit on that. Think about it. A capybara talking isn't normal. I mean, you've seen a few Disney movies at this point. Should be normal. Look at your posts, you be gooning more than the whole chat. Hey, that's not my fault, dude. Listen, that's genuinely not my fault. Okay. I don't know what it is, but those anime girls, man. Those anime girls. We Bro's not a Disney princess. Hey, you don't know that? Maybe I'm a Disney prince. Same hoopla. What's funny is I was actually gonna post another goon post. I was gonna post another one of Yui from K-On! Do you do holograms? Yeah, they're all done. I have proof. Oh shit. Well, yeah, like this is done and all the other ones are done too. I don't remember how to check though. You should just make an NSFW channel in Discord. I don't like using Discord though. Like that's the thing. Like so many people have asked me to make a Discord at this point, but it's like I just don't wanna. You know what I'm saying? My account's too cooked to do hollows. Skill issue. Anyone can do hollows. You just need to believe in yourself. One pull. Oh my god, two pulls. Two pulls. Are you guys ready? Please, please, please. I don't want to wake up my family. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. I can't complain. I can't complain. Oh my goodness. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh my. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's my third early in a row. uh, let's see if we can get it in the next six. Guys, believe. Believe, please. Believe. I need it. Oh, I think it's over. No. If that won the 50-50, man, why? I've been getting earlies, but I've been losing 50-50 every time. Oh my goodness. Your account is bricked unless you have more Nai, judging by Luke calcs. Luke can do fine without more Nai. It's for sure worse, definitely. But Lene is like the more important one. But like I kind of want to get S1 more Nai at some point. So it's like, man, if I won that, I would have been good. Fuck. There's just no way I can get enough to hit soft pity in 16 days. Every Woo CC I see is pull this character or your account is bricked. Well, yeah, how else are they supposed to get engagement, dude? Like that's just how it goes. Is that a Sky Woowa is copying Hoyo again? Oh yeah, you're right. Wait, guys, a fake Sky? Oh my goodness. Wow. Copying waves, am I right? Encore is probably the best character to lose to. With Lupa, she's actually viable. Ain't nobody using Encore in the Big 26, man. Let's be honest. I would have preferred to get S4 Verena right there, actually. Because S4 Verena gives, like, Spectro damage bonus. Which makes her better for Spectro teams. Um, is this how going down a waterfall usually works, or... I don't think this waterfall is working as intended. Are you recreating the character trailer? I am. Wow. I mean, that was an oh, I still can't move. There we go. Do you agree that Wua should put all of its limited characters to standard? Every single gacha game should low-key do that. Low-genuinely. Can I make like a cheap brat team right now? I've seen enough of Q1 aura farming. Wabam. Wait, wrong order. Wabam. Actually, how does Yohu look on the bike? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of funny. The Powerpuff. Oh, you're right. Red, blue, and yellow. I didn't even realize that. South Korean gacha games are the only ones that do that. Yeah, it would be amazing if they put limited characters after their original banner in in standard. No, I lost to Lupa. No, I lost to Galbraina. Fuck. Oh, that would be hilarious. I mean, they could do something similar to HSR, you know what I'm saying? Like HSR that added what's it called, like Blade to the thing, which is actually like kind of nice to lose 50-50 to. They could do the same for like some 1.x DPSs or 2.x ones. Another Yin to the collection. Oh, Yin. Brat Overload. Yep, it'll get better when Rebecca comes out. More brats. Every single brat that releases, the Plunderer team becomes 10% stronger. Wait, isn't Rebecca leaked as a support? Healing Rebecca goes into the Plunderer team. 7k points. Oh, I see the vision. I see the vision from Kuro. 50% Buling was above that. Jesus. We already have 7k? Oh my god. I can run the Brat team for like Weewood clearing on the other account. Not this one though. No Buling. I'm Bulingless. Oh yeah, boss. They see me rolling. They hating. Patrolling. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Should have saved up your corals? I'm good. I need a Gamba more unlimited 5 stars, Bronzy. I don't know how Rebecca fits as a support. Well, look at Kyuan. Look at Mordai. It really don't matter. This game will make anything. Well, anything. Why gamble on mid characters when Bulang is guaranteed? Oh, so you're saying Bulang is better than Luke, and that Luke is mid and not even worth saving my pulls for. I see the hidden message in there, Bronte. Maybe you're right. Maybe Luke is mid. Maybe I'll just get Ameth. No, we're getting Luke for free, so he doesn't count. Oh my goodness. Free Luke, free Luke. Free Luke will change our lives, man. ZZZ will have to go for Wua to have space. That's just a temporary measure, man. 1 year later, Wua will have like 30 gigs more. It'll be the same thing. Gotta upgrade that device. Free Chacona? Yep. I need Tribby in this game, dude. Give me the triplets. Then technically it would be like a quintuple brat team in Weewa. Getting like 10k. Every healing tick, Tribby comes out and drops like a 100k nuke. That's what her kid should be in this game. If you can buy any character with 300 corals and weapon for 150, which one would you choose? I mean, it doesn't really count for Rebecca. But if we're including like current characters, I mean, it'd just be more Nai, if I'm being honest. It'd probably just be more Nai. I'm not gonna do. I'm a capybara, guys. Okay, oil isn't good for my fur. Rebecca ain't free either. If they don't give a free character on their second Annie or Cyberpunk collab, I've genuinely lost hope for this game. At least when it comes to like the generosity side of things. Like the Annie was hard hit, but like I could I could deal with it, right? Maybe it was just a mistake, but that would be fucking terrible. Getting a bad character for free is worse than 10 pulls. Uh, I mean, I guess, yeah. Like, if they gave a free Yin Lin, that shit would... Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But, like, a free Yin Lin, like a free Gion, I'm good, dude. You know, you can keep that shit. Give me 10 pulls. Ain't no one using Yinlin. Yeah, it's over for her. Never again. All right, chat. It's now 7 in the morning exactly for me. I'm gonna go do some stuff. Okay, some stuff. Whether that's going to NASA and exploring space, or gooning, is up to the interpreter's interpretation. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Peace out.